lot and good morning. So, I'm gonna just do like a quick daily routine. I literally work almost every day, so that means I have makeup on every day. With that being said, I'm gonna start with my eyebrows. I just finished plucking. I think that's really important before you do your makeup. That's just my opinion. By the way, I am not a certified makeup artist. I am not a trained professional. I've just learned the tricks of the trade from doing drag and from learning from these really amazingly talented artists. So yeah, I'm gonna start. Well, actually, I have my eyebrows microbladed already. I need to tone them because I just did my hair last night with K Barbie doll here in Hawaii. So I like to make sure my eyebrows are a little bit lighter. But anyways, I got my eyebrows microbladed, so they're kind of like a stencil. But being that I'm like super blonde, obviously, like I don't like how it's dark. So I'm gonna be using Dirty Blonde by MAC, and it's not even like a blonde color, it's just like a really nice ash brown. So normally a lot of girls when they do their tutorials, they'll start with their base with like a primer of either setting spray or like a moisturizer. But I feel like you can actually sculpt eyebrows better if it's dry. So I personally will do my eyebrows dry and then I'll do like my moisturizer or setting spray, what have you, because it's so much harder to draw and actually put on your eyebrows when it's all wet and moisturized. Like I feel like you're able to actually use the product better. Yeah, this it's almost empty. Don't worry, I have a refill ready to go. But I just like this color because I like to gravitate towards blonde with my hair color, and I feel like honestly my true opinion is that your eyebrows shouldn't be dark. Like it doesn't photograph well. I've been there before. I've had every freaking eyebrow you can think of under the sun, as far as shape and color. And I honestly can tell you from previous experience that if you rock a black eyebrow, even with black hair, it's gonna make you look really harsh in pictures. And I really feel like if you were to have even like a medium brown with black hair, that it would photograph so much better. So I'm just basically going over because I like this color of the product better. If you have lighter hair, I really recommend it. You don't have to use all the products that I use. Like I said, I am not a certified makeup artist. I am not, trying to act like I know everything. I don't know everything. I just recently got hired at MAC after 5 years of trying and trying and trying. So trust me, I have a lot to learn, but I'm just going to share what I do on the daily. Next, I'm going to use NW20 Mineralized Concealer from MAC and a square brush. It's like really square. This is going to help you sculpt your eyebrows. So before I do that, I'm actually going to set some setting spray. Because now that I have my eyebrow gel on, it'll be so much easier. Like I said, this is what works for me. So what works for me might not work for you, but I mean, it gets my face on every day, girl. And I've worked so many different types of jobs in my life. And for years, girls have been telling me, oh my God, you should have a YouTube channel. Oh my God, you're so funny. They're like, oh my God, you should have a YouTube channel. You're so funny, blah, blah, blah. And like for years, I just didn't do it. Like, I didn't honestly feel like anybody would watch. Like, and I'm really new to this. As you can see from my edits, like it's really fairly new. I'm very new to all of this. I don't have a laptop yet, so just be patient. So yeah, that's my eyebrow. I hope all of you are having a great day. on this Thirsty Thursday. Yeah, so please make sure when you do your eyebrows that you pluck before, just because it makes it look a billion times better. If you have a lot of straight hairs and you have to do your eyebrows, no matter if you conceal it, I don't care if you conceal it with full coverage, you're still going to be able to see it. So do yourself a favor and just pluck it. That way it'll look so fierce and you'll be ready to kill them. I like to use my fingers. I was taught by one of my dear friends who really is an amazing artist. Her name is Bree. I like to use my fingers when blending stuff out just because skin on skin, it actually works better. So, right now, I'm going to fix some things because I'm not a perfect artist that can do it all at one time. This side is a little bit thicker than this side, so I'm going to just add on. And that's how I do it, you know? I mean, I don't get it on the first crack. I'm not Anastasia, you know? I am Kalemoni, so, you know, things happen. One day you have them perfectly on the first crack, the next day it's like 12 times. It happens. I really need to wash my brushes. I'm not gonna act like my brushes are all absolutely fierce, clean and stuff. I work almost 7 days a week, so I'm gonna keep it real. I need to wash my brushes. That's the truth. It's a beautiful day here in Hawaii. I don't know where you guys are, but yeah, I hope you guys have a beautiful day too. I actually was so stoked last night. I got a hit on this YouTube of a girl asking me to post a makeup routine, and I was like so stoked. Like, I don't ever have anyone made it a little bit thicker. I probably sure. Yeah. You know what helps too, and this helped me through the years too, especially with eyebrows. I'll do my eyebrows, and then I have to like stop and like look away at something, because the more you focus on it, the more you don't see like the imperfections. If you're like me and you want to get them to be absolutely as perfect as possible, even though eyebrows are supposed to be sisters, not twins. Sometimes I want them to be twins. This is the game changer, and you definitely need to get this in your life. It's eyebrow mascara, and because I'm super blonde, this is called Emphatically Blonde, and it's really like ash gray color. This is actually going to add dimension, so instead of it just being the eyebrow gel and the hair, watch the difference and see how much texture it adds. I recommend this. You don't have to get this at MAC. I got this one at MAC. I just love it. I love their colors. But you could absolutely get it from like Sephora or any other major cosmetic company. I'm just saying, like, I'm not doing a shameless plug. Like, I've been using their stuff forever. Okay, now look at what a difference that has made just in that alone. So that is my right side that has it. I'm gonna try and block out that light. And this is the left side. Look at that. So much different than that side. I'm telling y'all, eyebrow mascara is the way to go, especially if you're like me and you're trying to be this Caucasian Beverly Hills beauty, when I'm really like a medium brown hair color and like dark eyebrows. I need to tone my eyebrows, by the way, but look at what a difference that made. Ew. Okay, so now, because I have dark circles, I don't know, I'm like always on my phone at night. I don't know about you, but I am like scrolling through shit. I actually have to color correct, so I'm going to be using this Correct Click. It's like this little mini bullet. And like literally, this product should last you like at least a year or two. So before I start with this, I'm actually going to take some Mary Kay moisturizer. I actually, my mom is a distributor for this as well. And I'm going to like put some on my hand. And then basically, I'm going to take a beauty blender and warm up a little bit of this moisturizer and get some of this color correcting product. You really don't need a lot though. If you mix it in with the moisturizer on your hand again, you'll see how like condensed it is. And it's also really good. Good morning, Totoa Falmuina. So this little orange, you got concealer color correcting stick. I got this at Sephora. I think it was like $13. I'm mixing it with a Mary Kay moisturizer on my hand with a beauty blender. I really believe that if you use moisturizer underneath acne in March, I'm very depressed about it. I wasn't ready for that. So me with the aging process, you know, she's not Asian, so any little bit helps. What else? So then now I'm going to do my, now mind you, this is just my routine. This is not like the way to do it. I'm not saying this is how you should do it. I'm just showing and sharing what I do on a daily basis because I literally do this every day. When I followed you on Jay, I noticed that you have a YouTube channel. I immediately followed because your sister got me. Oh, thank you, so sweet, my dear. You're so sweet. I'm actually doing this because of you, so thank you. Good morning, aloha. Where are you watching from, babe? Because I'm more fair, I like to use certain color blushes. So I like to use a more matte colored blush. Because of my skin tone, it works better. So right now I'm going to use Harmony. Ooh, hey, American Samoa. My dad is from there. He's actually from Aua, and his mom is from Masifao. I don't look Samoan at all, but I'm Afakasi. I look like my mom, and my sister looks like my dad. So I'm using Harmony right now from MAC. Don't mind the wet spots. That's what I got some moisturizer on it, but it's actually a really, really nice color to start with. I actually use several colors for my contour. So with a round brush, I'm actually gonna go ahead and hit my temple. This is what I learned from a contouring class at MAC. If you actually bring it up to your hairline, and just before I used to start here and bring it up, no. That's what I learned as a no-no. So you're basically gonna distribute the blush in your temple near your hairline and bring it up. And that actually creates more of a snatched look. Being that I'm also plus size, girl, I need some help. So I'm gonna actually bring this underneath my jawline. She's not as skinny as she used to be. But now look at that. Look at the difference. I literally created more of a chiseled look, and I gave myself a little bit more definition on the side. I'm trying to like block out that light. But it's a huge difference, trust me. I probably should turn it off, but this is my first live, so like I said, side of the cheek and temple, and underneath the jawline. Now when you do the underneath the jawline, keep in mind, yes, my dear. keep in mind when you do the underneath of your jawline, like I said, skin to skin. I like to like rub it with my hands because it makes it look even more seamless and blend right in. So now it's just like, does she have makeup there? I don't know. Does she have a double chin anymore? No. With the same beauty blender on the pointed end, and I got these on like Amazon, it's like super cheap. I'm going to use a NARS. The color is called Casino. It's a beautiful shimmery brown. It's actually a little bit more matted, sorry. And I'm going to basically this along along with some moisturizer. I'm going to mix in on a different part of my hand so I don't get any of the orange in it. You can see on my hand, this is the orange color corrector, this is the contour. Now with this, with the moisturizer, because the moisturizer is going to amplify it and make it more darker and deepen it. And also it's a healthier thing for your skin than any other thing you could use. This is where I'm going to actually start to go in and contour. And the combination of your moisturizer with this product is going to intensify. I'm also going to do my nose and my 5 head. I joke about my sister's 5 head, but I got some 5 head too. And then I'm going to bring it down here as well. Just on the outside to really make it, to really make her look skinny. Like she's been working out all summer long. When I really haven't, I just pay for the membership, which I'm gonna go tonight, I think. Okay, so after I've done that, I've basically sculpted my face. Okay, now I'm going to do my eyes. Oh, you're so sweet, thank you. Oh, you really did make my day. I'm literally doing this because you, sis. And I've been needing to do this. You know, please bear with me. Like, I don't have a laptop. I don't have like the most fanciest equipment. I'm literally using my phone. So the video editing may be a little ghetto or whatever, or like real like first starter status kind, but please bear with me. I promise I'll get better. Right now I'm gonna use an eyeshadow base with a, what is this? This is just a regular schmegular brush. I'm gonna use Soft Ochre by MAC. Just because I love it. It's really, it dries out your eyelid and it gets your eyelid ready for life. I'm gonna do like the signature look that I always do. Okay guys, sorry, I'm back. I'm having some connection issues. Alright, so now that I have my eyeshadow base on, I'm going to go in with my MAC palette. This is the Warm Neutral palette. I got my life in this palette. Obviously, you can see she has been using it. So now, with a angled fluffy brush, I'm going to go in with this light brown that I always use. You can tell that I've been using it full life. Tapping off the excess. I'm basically going to drop this off in the outer corner of my eye and bring it in above because my crease goes like this. Your eyelid may be different, but that's okay. I'm going to try and do other girls' eyes just so that way I can show you what I've learned over the years has helped. If you have like more of like a bigger eye, like an eyelid, You can play around with more colors and more looks and stuff, but if you have a more smaller eyelid, that's okay too. It's just, it would have to be done differently. It wouldn't be the same. So okay, so now that I've deposited all of that light brown, I'm gonna actually take a square, fluffy, soft brush, and I'm gonna blend out what I just dropped off. So that way there's no harsh lines. Now, you gotta remember, makeup is a layering game, and it's all about what you do first, second, and then what do you finish it off with. Now I'm actually gonna go in with a darker, deeper brown that has some kind of like gold flakes in it. It's really pretty. I've been using it for life with a round, fluffy brush. Don't mind if they're dirty. You can tell that I've been using the same ones on the same color. Now I'm gonna go in on the corner and bring it back out, and also hit the lower lash line. I'm gonna give y'all some life with this makeup look. I do this every single day. Like literally. People, when I don't do it, they're like, where's the glitter? I'm like, it's there. Trust me. Now that I've dropped that off, I'm actually going to take a different fluffy brush, angled, and I'm going to blend that out too, because we don't want any harsh lines, people. Alright, now, you ready for this? I know I am. If you don't have this, you need this, because it is a life-changing game changer. The Stila Liquid eyeshadow in the color Bronzed Belle. This was gifted to me from a very dear friend of mine. Literally, look at how shimmery that is. Look at that. It's a liquid eyeshadow. This is crazy, and it comes in a few different colors. So now that I created this like dramatic smoky look, blend that out with the browns, I'm gonna take this and basically, because I have such a high eyelid, I'm actually gonna make it a little bit higher than some girls. And just drop it off like that. Isn't that crazy? So user friendly, so easy. This literally is a game changer. It makes it so easy that a caveman could do it. Like, I'm back, sorry. My mom was trying to call me. I probably shouldn't answer that. Okay, so now I'm gonna add a little bit of concealer. So I'm gonna take this Bobbi Brown foundation stick in Natural 4 because that's my color. And with a regular foundation brush, I'm gonna take some, and now I'm gonna cover over the orange color correcting and get my life. And this is where the look will start to come together. Now, I don't like to use a lot of this because 1, this is expensive. 2, you don't really need a lot of it. 3, this is expensive. So you want to make sure that you can make this last you as long as you can. Now the crappy part about me is that I have to work all the time, so These products, I have to replenish them more often than the average. Now, some people might be like, "Hey, you really don't need all the makeup." Blah, 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 blah. Like, yes, I do. Shut up. Anyways, okay, so, yeah, if anyone tells you you don't need to wear makeup, you don't need that kind of negativity in your life. I'm glad someone thinks I'm funny, girl. So, I'm basically gonna make a triangle with this concealer and bring it also up to my unibrow section and the middle of my face, and as well as whatever dark little spots I have on my forehead. I'm also gonna hit underneath my nose. Now, what does underneath my nose do? This actually brings the focal point to the center of your face. If you just do your nose and you don't do underneath your nose, it really looks weird in pictures. I'm also bringing it right under my lips and to my chin. Now's where the magic's gonna start. I have this Magic Prep and Prime Concealer Pen from MAC. I'm going to actually take it and draw it right under my contour to correct my cheeks. A lot of girls don't do this. You go with your finger and blend it in. A lot of girls don't do this, and whenever they put their blush on, it's like huge, like way more than it needs to be, sis. It's not that serious, okay? You're painting for the nosebleed section all the way in the top row. Calm it down, okay? Calm it all the way down. So as you can see, I tried to turn this other light away because it was kind of like washing out my face. As you can see, I have a really nice brown smoky look with this glitter. Now, for some of you, that may be the look you're going for, but me, I like to kick it up a notch, as always. I'm actually going to take this Huda Desert Storm palette, or sorry, Desert Dust palette. And can we just appreciate her packaging? Like, I had no idea who this chick was, and now I'm like addicted to her. Like, absolutely love her. I'm gonna take this purple color that I've used so much with this bulb brush, and this is where it's gonna get a little crazy. I'm actually gonna be applying this to the lower lash line to give you the best color combo you have ever seen thus far. Look at the difference. Purple, no purple. No, this isn't the new rose gold one. This is her, the one before, the Desert Dusk palette. It looks like this. She has the jewels on her head. She looks like Arabian Nights, like, you know, all of that jazz. She's giving me all kinds of Aladdin and Jasmine. Look at that. Yes? God. Okay. So now, I'm going to finish with this Medium Plus Loose Powder from MAC. Okay, you are getting a life, girl. Remember I put that Bobbi Brown foundation stick under my eye? Anytime you use anything that's kind of wet, you want to counter it with something dry so you don't look super shiny, because I don't know about you, but after a while I get super, super shiny. My sister does too, so we deal with that together. And I'm actually going to go over wherever I put that foundation with the powder. And this is going to kind of like matte me out. I'm not a fan of translucent powder. That's just my opinion. That may be your go-to. You may use it like you use Cocaine Girl. I don't really give a crap. I'm just telling you what works for me. So as you can see, she is getting together with her makeup and getting it together. Okay, now I'm going to take this MAC Gold Fix Studio Setting Spray and just get my life with that. Absolutely. You could take this one step further and use the MAC holographic pink glitter with a Q-tip and go over. Clay, can you please show me how? I would like to see it. I'm so fucking out my lap. So, being that this is a pod, I like to use a tweezers to take and remove the top cover just because it makes it that much easier. And then I just drop it in the cap that stands upside down. I know. Don't know where that went. That was a Q-tip. Okay, now with the with the Gold Light Studio Fix spray, I'm gonna spray a Q-tip, and then I am going to then dip it into the pink holographic glitter. Now, once it's dipped, I'm going to tap it. That just got on my work hands. And then, my personal opinion, you can do this however you want, but this is just me and my look that I like to do. I actually will hit it in the center, and then I will like gradually hit like the top where the makeup starts, so that way it looks like it broke up. You see what I did there? Let me actually turn the light down. See that? It looks like it broke up. It's like you and your ex-boyfriend. Yeah, bitch, I went there. I know I'm not talking to you, hon. I'm just saying, like, in general. These makeup brands need you, boo. You should post a short clip on IG that way you can tell the makeup artist and shit, man. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. So once again, I'm going to do the other side in the center so everyone can see it. I am here, honey. Hear me roar. I am Moana of Motunui. See? It looks like it broke apart. And that's what I love about it. Like, some girls will just put glitter on their eyelid like they is a piñata. Okay? But it doesn't have to be that serious, sis. Like, really. So that's pretty much it. I'm basically gonna do some mascara and then put on my eyelashes. When it comes to mascara, my personal recommendation, I don't like waterproof mascara just because it is a take off. Like, you cannot take that off. Right now I'm using the Dior Show. It's a really good mascara. I mean, I also recommend CoverGirl, the orange tube. CoverGirl owns MAC. So, I mean, that's a really, really good go-to if you're not familiar or you're intimidated to go into like high-end makeup stores or what have you. Like, you can absolutely make it work with the orange CoverGirl one. That is a holy grail. I'm not even gonna lie, I've used that one several times, and if I don't have the money to buy the Dior Show because my boyfriend bought me that, you could definitely go ahead and slay with the orange one from CoverGirl. Shout out to CoverGirl because that's a really good mascara. So I literally will do this look all the time. Maybe not with the glitter, but at least with the Stila. And if not with the purple, I'll do like a pink or like a darker purple or like even a green. I've done green before. This is just this style look. This is my signature, honestly. Like, for those of you who do makeup and those of you who know me, this is my signature look. I've done this all the fucking time. Excuse me, I swear. I'm just like you, my mouth opens when I put on mascara. And shout out to American Samoa for requesting me to do this. I'm like so honored, like for real. Like I genuinely didn't start doing this because I felt like who would watch? Like I really didn't think that anybody would watch, but I'm glad that someone does. And somebody wants me to post stuff. Because I will. I wish somebody did that for me when I first started. I could have saved a lot of time, girl, watching how things are done. But that's how I learned, honestly. Actually, let me take that back. I actually learned from watching the best drag performers and female impersonators here in Hawaii when I was doing drag. And I've seen them do crazy makeup looks and like transform, and like I was so motivated and I fell so in love with the art of it all, and it has taught me so much. And happy Pride Month to everyone around the world, no matter where you are. Don't be ashamed of who you are. So now I'm going to take these eyelashes from the beauty box. This is my go-to pair called Icy. It's like super, it looks regular schmegular, but it's really not. These eyelashes are not regular schmegular at all. The trick to eyelashes is you have to make sure that the glue is halfway dry. That is the trick. I have girls tell me all the time, how do you do your eyelashes every day? Oh my god, how do you do it? It takes me forever and I mess up. And honestly, from being a showgirl, I can do this in the dark, but my number one tip to you would be below. Y'all know how to do it. Low, and then make sure that you are holding your lash in the center, and then you want to drop it in the center of your eyelid, and that'll make it easier for you for placement. To my girls out there who get really intimidated by putting on eyelashes, the more you get psyched and freak yourself out about putting them on, the more you're going to be a hot mess express putting it on. The more your nerves are going to be, your hands are going to be super shaky. And notice, when I put it on, I'm not trying to blink really hard and like bat my eyes and stuff. I'm trying to keep it as still as possible so the glue can, you know, adhere, so the glue can dry. I'm not like opening my eyes and slamming them shut. Shout out to my girl watching out in American Samoa. I can't wait to go and visit one day. I would love to see the village that my dad grew up in. He's passed 6 years ago, but I would absolutely love to go and get to know my culture a little bit more and get to experience it for the first time. I hope you guys are loving this look. I do this literally every single day, so that's why it's like so easy for me. When you gotta sell those diamonds, girl, you gotta look a certain way or whatever. what helps when you do your eyelashes is when you look at the start of it on both sides with your eye. That will help determine if you have to move it forward, you gotta move it back, you gotta move it up, you gotta move it down, you gotta turn it around or work it out, girl. You know what I'm saying? Ow. That will help determine everything. So that is my look. I just have to do a really quick lip and try and do something with my hair before I walk out the door. But that is my makeup in a nutshell. Now, I'm noticing, and I'm going to be very honest with you, I go in at the end and I add more blush up here because when I put my concealer all the way out, it wiped away anything that was up here. So I do go back with the blush and bring it back up. So you see what I did right there? I just like closed it back in. You see what I just did? If you forget to do that, it's gonna look a little drag. So in a nutshell, that is my look. I do this every day, and I will promise to upload new looks and different color combinations so that you guys can watch it. Other than that, I hope you guys have a beautiful, blessed day. And yep. Thank you for watching.